No allocation for the fourth time today. What the? So today was a rough day. Today was definitely, probably, what I'll say, a fuel hauler's nightmare, I guess you could say. You know, whatever you want to call it. But shit, I started off with my first load. Shit, I had 3 loads on me. You know, regular day type shit. And my first load, I was picking up at a location. It was Buckeye North, whatever. If you don't know, whatever. If you do, that's cool. But I was picking up at Buckeye North. I go there, we'll pull up, no line. I'm hyped. I'm like, oh, all right, bet. But there's actually one truck in front of me. So, but he ends up leaving real quick as soon as I pull up. So I get there, we'll, you know, unhook, do my thing. Then I card in. The vapory recovery system is down. All right, cool. The person next to me started talking. Asked him how long he was there for. He was just like, 5-10 minutes. I was like, all right. So probably just started. So I wait for probably like 30 minutes, wait 30 minutes. I'm just like, all right, now I'm waiting, this is a little bit too long. I don't see, no operator there, no none of that. I'm like, all right, let me call my dispatch, see if they want what they want me to do, if they want me to wait it out or, they could send me somewhere else. So I called, they answered. They're like, oh yeah, just go somewhere else. So all right, cool. I go somewhere else. I go to Marathon. I probably wait like 30 minutes. I card in. Well, I card in before, so I already know. But I card in, and I have no allocation for what they want. Allocation is like, basically they don't have the product. The supplier, I don't know how to really explain it. I'm just explaining how I was explained. But basically, no allocation is when the supplier has a certain amount of limit for the day, for the month, for the year, for the week, and then once they exceed that, I guess, that's what they call no allocation. That's how it was explained to me. I don't know if I'm correct. If you know what it really means, just let me know in the comment box. So once I get there, I wait 30 minutes, no allocation. So now, this truck's in front of me. I gotta wait for everyone to go, so for me to leave. So I leave. So that's the second stop right there. Bang. Second stop, different, supplier, whatever, different terminal, loading facility. So now I go to Buckeye South. All right, cool. Go up in there. Now I gotta wait another 30 minutes because there's trucks in front of me, 30, 45. So, all this time is adding up type shit. Like, and the grand scheme of things, between driving over there and type shit, and the grand scheme of things, I probably done wasted like 2 hours already without even loading or getting to my first, load already. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, this shit is annoying. Like, I'm trying to move. Like, you feel me? I'm trying to, get to it. So, whatever. I get to it. I get to the line. And I'm just like, yo, please be allocation, please. Everything was Gucci, everything was great. So I loaded my shit real quick. Then get all the way to where I'm supposed to go. It was probably like an hour and a half out. Drive over there. I get there, now I see another truck. He's pulling in. He was like, literally, he just stopped at the drops. There was another fuel hauling truck. He just stopped. So I'm just like, oh, man. So now I gotta wait for him to, he was dropping Rec 90. So now I gotta wait for him to drop it. It wasn't much though. It was only like 4,000 gallons. So it went a little bit faster, but you still gotta go through the, through the steps, drop the cone out, stick the tank, drop your hose, 4,000 gallons, so that alone, and he was training the guy on top of that. So that took another 40 minutes. So I'm just like, Lord, what's going on? So, and this is just for one load, so this one load right here, we get paid by the load. You feel me? So this one load right here probably took like 4 to 5 hours. Granted, they supposedly they do stop pay, but in the past I never really, kept track of the stop pay. I ain't really documented like somewhere else. I just documented on the paper, on the bill of lading that they wanted us to, but I ain't documented somewhere else where they wanted us to. So, but starting out, I'm gonna definitely do that to make sure, because I looked back before and I really ain't get no wait time, but I'm just like, I know I waited more than 1 hour, and it's supposed to be $20 an hour, whatever, and the stop pay is $20 as well. So whatever, So now, now it's my turn. I drop my shit real quick, bang, do what I gotta do, get up out of there like in 30 minutes. So now I leave. Now I'm going to another spot. It's called Motiva. This is generally with shells and shit like that. So now I get there. Now I wait on the line. Another 30-minute waiting because, you know, there's trucks in front of me, which is typical 30 minutes about, you know, because that's about how long it take if there's one truck in front of you, feel me? So now I get on the line. Bang, what do you know? No allocation. I'm like, that's tough. So now I, you know, get on the phone, call dispatch. They like, oh, just hold on, wait real quick. We see if we get another number. Shit, 20 minutes go by. I'm calling back. Like, yo, what's going on? 20 minutes go by. Bitch is talking about, we gonna get with the, we gonna call the hotline. I'm like, all right, I thought y'all did that already. He was just like, yeah, but there was an answer. We gonna call back. I was like, all right. So now 5 minutes passed by. He called me back. He's like, yeah, you know, just pull out real quick and just wait. I'm just like, nigga, I've been waiting already. Like, shit, I've been waiting mad long already. Like 30, 40 minutes. Like, come on. But I didn't say that to him though. I was just like, all right, cool. Just let me know. So he called back in another 2-3 minutes. It was real quick. And he was just like, oh yeah, we just gonna send you to another spot. So this is the 5th spot already. The fifth spot. I'm only carded at 5 places. I literally been to all 5 places, only did one load. In the span of shit, I lost track. Probably 6 hours. So now I get, probably 5 hours at this point. So now I get to the other spot. Probably like, 20-minute drive type shit. I drive, get over there, Alright, long line. I'm like, that's tough. Long line. I wait another freaking hour. Literally, yeah, probably like another hour by the time I get to the car, to the thing, to the loading rack. Pull up to the loading rack. I ain't even dropped nothing. I usually, get all my compartments ready, then put the card in, and then, I ain't even do none of that. I just put the card in first. I was getting regular, premium, and diesel. What do you know? I had no allocation for diesel. That's tough. I went to call. I'm at this time, I'm living. I'm stressed. I'm tight. I'm like, come on, you can't tell me I've been to 5 different places today, and literally every single place that I went to was a problem. Like, I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? I'm wasting a lot of time. We get paid by the load. I ain't trying to be, a secretary and, keeping track of, if they keeping track of my shit correctly. Like, yeah, I got to do what I got to do. But, I really, if I'd rather just get the loads and drop the loads off and get paid for that. And, it's easier to keep track of instead of, oh, yeah, this trip number, I waited this amount of time, this amount of time, this amount of time. Like, yeah, I got to do what I got to do. That's cool. But shit, I'd rather be dropping the loads because I get paid more. You feel me? Like, so whatever. No allocation on diesel. I call. Answer. Alright, he's like, there's no allocation, I'm gonna call you right back. He called me back like 5-10 minutes. He was just like, you know what, just load up the regular and the premium, forget the diesel. I'm like, thank you, man. But long story short, what I'm trying to say is when you getting paid by the load, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. I'm a little bit newer. I ain't know it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be smooth. Oh, you get paid by the load. Cool. Alright. How much the load paying? But when the loads don't really pay that great, and then you got, setbacks like this. Right now I'm on my 2nd load. They scratched the 3rd load for the day. And I'm almost going on, 12 hours for the day and only did 2 loads. Like, that's corny, that's trash. So, just keep that in mind when you're looking for a job type shit. They pay by the load. Ask man different questions like, oh, how much you gonna get paid if this happens, this happens, this happens. Because I was green. I wasn't aware of that. But my first compartment is finishing. I got a coax right now. So that, as you can see, that's basically 2-on-1. It's a little bit slower, but it's finishing up right now. But if you made it to the end of the video, you already know the vibes. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, show some love in the comment box. But most importantly, take care.